Okay, so I've shown you 5 core strengthening pieces, and now I'm going to put them into a little routine for you. This routine can last anywhere from a minute, maybe 2 minutes, up to 10, depending on how much time you are able to commit or willing to commit. Keep in mind that I would highly recommend doing just this exact routine every single day until that neuromuscular connection is stronger, because that's really what we're seeking. We're seeking to develop a stronger neuromuscular connection so that this is functioning the way it should be, especially as you're out playing and doing the things that you do. So here we go. Beginning in a quadruped position, we are going to start with just 2 diaphragmatic breaths. Remember that with diaphragmatic breathing, you are inhaling, allowing your diaphragm to expand towards the floor and the ribs to fill out to the sides. When you exhale, the air is just naturally coming out. It is not being forced out. Again, inhaling nice and big into the belly, and then a nice, easy exhale. After your 2 diaphragmatic breaths, we're then going to go into a deep core breath. So you still have that same diaphragmatic inhale, but as you exhale, the core should in fact constrict. It should get smaller. Your inhales, the diaphragm expands, ribs fill out to the sides, and then as you exhale, pelvic floor lifts, diaphragm compresses, and TVA wraps. You're then going to maintain that deep core activation and then begin with a chest inhale. On your exhale, you're going to go ahead and move into alternating bird dogs. The point of this is to maintain the integrity of the spine. You want no movement in the spine, or as little movement as possible for those that are just beginning. Again, think of exhaling and increasing that contraction of your core, keeping the spine in a nice straight line. After you do those sets, we are then going to go into heel press backs. Try to keep the feet on the floor and imagine that you are sliding something super heavy behind you. Again, with each push of that heel behind you, you want to make sure the core is contracted. You want to make sure that that core is braced. Again, your inhaling here is all happening up through the chest, and you're not diaphragmatically breathing anymore. You're keeping that core braced. After that, you're going to come down to the floor and go into 2 reps of the forearm press coming up to the knees. Remember, with these, you're trying to, again, let the core lead you. As you exhale, pelvic floor will lift. You'll begin to contract that core, pressing into your elbows and your knees. After you've completed those 2 reps, if you feel ready, you can go ahead and come up to that first position and then press all the way up to that second position. Again, with these, you want to make sure you're keeping that core braced until you come all the way back down. You're exhaling on your way up. You can begin your inhale on the way down and then fully relax the core once the hips and the belly have touched the ground. And there you have it.